How's it going? I'm coming to you from Sochi, and I just wanted to give everybody kind of an update of everything that I've seen thus far, everything that's been going on. First and foremost, I'd say security has been amazing. I mean, kind of scary, but in a good way. I've seen police officers probably every 100 feet from where I'm staying in Sochi all the way to Adler, which is where the Olympic Park and Village is. They're, you know, Russian culture I think is a bit of a takes a bit of adapting to, but it's been a really positive experience. The purpose of my visit here is obviously to raise awareness about Russia's anti-LGBT propaganda laws, to work with athletes to get them to speak out against it, primarily through our Principle 6 campaign, which focuses on Principle 6 of the Olympic Charter, which says that discrimination of any kind is incompatible with belonging to the Olympic movement. Since launching the campaign, we now have over 50 Olympians, both current and former, summer and winter, who have signed on, and I'm really looking forward to working with a handful of them here in Sochi over the next couple days. I was initially a little nervous to tell Russians in particular, why I was here, what I was doing, but I could not have been more surprised by the conversations that I've had. One was with a gentleman who, after he kind of heard what we were doing here and why I was passionate about these issues, he shook my hand and just said, you're beautiful and you're right. And I think that was pretty much the extent of his English language skills, but it's pretty moving just to hear from Russian citizens who know that this is a problem, something that isn't talked about but yet needs to be addressed. I'm going right now to head over to the Olympic Village. It's been really difficult to get around without the proper accreditation. They're not really letting people into the press center or into the Olympic Park. They're really keeping it on lockdown, which has made advocating and talking about these issues a bit of a challenge. But we do have athletes here who are really interested in making a statement and talking about these issues. So hopefully in the next couple days, those of you seeing this video will hear more coming from Sochi on the athlete side of things. So that's all for me right now. You can follow, I'll try to keep updates every time I have internet access on Twitter. You can follow me at Hudsonism or at Athlete Ally. I'll try to keep everyone up to date with anything going on. And if you have questions that you'd like to ask, I'll be checking back in with Policy Mike later today. So you can ask your questions, and I'll try to get to as many of them as I possibly can while I'm here in Sochi. Thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time.